Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn today, and today we've got a couple of major projects to get through. One, I'd like to get our iron town over here up and going, making stuff for this mine that should be in before too long. And then I'd also like to get maybe another district just started over here. And over here, I think we're going to use it to create supplies that we will eventually use to get our bots going. But I don't think we'll get to the actual bots today. But over here, the first thing that we're going to need for this mine is definitely more beavers. And we have the resources to support that, so I figure we might as well go ahead and get some in. So we'll put those two in, tell them that those are very important, and then we'll take a look and see what else we need. One thing we're definitely going to need is dynamite. Clear out that little mountain over there to help us get a little bit better land usage. Now, Update 5 just came out that changes all of this dynamite, but we're not quite there yet. So luckily, all it takes is some paper, which we have plenty of. And we are just going to put in a couple of factories here because you never know how much dynamite you're going to need. Let's toss that in and we'll put in our landscaping. Let's grab the factory for it. And let's do 3 for now. And that should get them... Oh, I suppose I have to connect in all the other ones there, don't I? There we go. We'll put that one in. We'll put that one in. And we'll get one direct drive there. That should help out just a bit. Let's draw... There we go. We'll get our road right around her. And then we'll get some small storage there just for them to use as supply houses. Let's get the tiny longhouse there. And we'll set that for collecting. And we will say this is for supply. There we go. And this small warehouse we'll get in here and set for paper, and we want to obtain on this one. And they'll bring the paper over. These guys won't have to go too far, and then fill this one up. And hopefully, let's take one of these and put it about there. And we'll put explosives in that as well. Now, since we're going to be low on beavers, I figure it's a good time to lower the working hours back down to 16 hours. That'll help give them a little bit more time to hopefully make some more beavers and hopefully have the little ones grow up a little bit faster. But speaking of that, we might as well go ahead and get a couple of things in here. Let's see, we need probably a standard roof. Let's go a standard roof on this one. There we go. And then I kind of want to use one of these ghost roofs. And we'll put that there. And I'm thinking for the other half, let's go ahead, grab our farmer monument. There we go. We'll put you there. Back behind here, let's put some more decoration blocks to get the bonuses from that and make it look a little nicer. Let's say, let's grab this one. There we go. We'll do something like this. Nope, I don't want that. Let's do that. There we go. See, they're already going up in well-being. We're up to 28 already. Let's get in one decoration block. How about here? There we go. And we will get... Let's put a beaver statue in here. So we've got a big statue and a smaller statue there. Over here, they've got decoration blocks around here, so we don't really need that. We'll put some decoration on top of here as well. Let's put in maybe, how about a shrub between the two buildings? And I think that'll look nice. Over on these, let's see what we can get in there for roofing. Let's grab our decoration. How about 2 big ones? There we go. Something like that. Yep, looks good to me. And then on the back, since this is more of an industrial iron town, let's take and do some metal blocks here. let's go with, how about the 1x3s in the back here? Something like this. Maybe let's grab one of you in there. We'll put you up here. And then here, we'll go a 1 here. We'll do 2 maybe there, like that. Actually, let's do the 1x2. Why not? And we will get our slopes in here. Slope there. There we go. And we'll get a corner on it. There we go. That looks like industrial housing. We're still going to need a way up there, though. So let's toss in some platforms. There we go. All the way down. And we'll put in a nice stairway. Let's try this stairway. There we go. We'll remove that a little bit later once they've got some of those in there. We'll also do a little bit more decoration in here. But let's let them work on that first. I've also got some mines coming in. So that's going to mean a lot of injured beavers since we don't have our beaver bots yet. So let's take our well-being and we'll toss in some extra beds here and there because they're going to need them. At least until we can get bots out there to help out. And we'll say those are slightly more important because the mine should be in here anytime, hopefully. The building over here is going a lot slower than I'd hoped. So what I'm going to do is let's grab a builder's hut. We're just going to toss that down right here for now. Yep, that looks good. We'll say that's very important. We'll say those can go up as well. And then to cover, I'm going to take population from District 5. And since they are mostly just sitting around here waiting on stuff to do as the iron moves through, we're going to say, so from District 5, we're going to go to District 4. And we're going to move, let's say, about half of them. So we'll give them 6 beavers here. 7 beavers. And they can repopulate on the island. They should still have plenty to get metal as it comes through. And over here, we'll get a bit better building speed. I'm going to go ahead and take our road out this way for our area we're going to use to supply our mine over here. We are going to have to get up on top of this hill at some point. So let's go ahead and toss a couple of stairs in there and just connect them over. There we go. That'll work just fine. We will say, let's get rid of all the stuff up here. And once they do that, we'll come back and start putting in dynamite to remove this area. Also, while we're over here, I think I'd like to toss in a couple more houses, maybe just 2. Yeah, something like that. And we'll connect them in there. We'll worry about decorating them after they get them put up, which will probably take just a little bit, but we're still going to need more people over here than what we have. It might lead us to need more pumps as well, but we'll get those in time. Our beavers have made pretty good progress over here clearing off some of this dead stuff. So we're going to go ahead, unlock our dynamite, and start tossing dynamite down on this hill, which we will eventually completely get rid of. Or at least that's the idea. I'm just going to go ahead and say, yeah, let's just get rid of as much as we can. And then we'll come back and work with... do I want to destroy those? No, I don't think I want to destroy those quite yet. Let's wait until we get the stuff out of there. There we go. But this can be destroyed. There's nothing in here that it's going to stop. So we'll let them dynamite that all up. You know, it works so well for the snack stand. I think what we're going to do here is just take a small warehouse. And we're going to come over here and say... let's put dynamite in here, and we will obtain. That way, maybe they don't have to go as far. Don't think I have a hauling post to those, so that's definitely going to affect it as well. Let's grab a hauling post. We're going to need one anyway. So let's say, how about right there? We'll say that is slightly more important. And we'll get just about 3, but we'll say they're very important. That way they can actually obtain this. I realize now that this actually won't work, because the only ones that can get dynamite out are these guys right here. So they'll be bringing it all the way over here, which I guess that still saves our filler beavers, but it doesn't really make sense to have this at the present moment. We'll need it eventually once we get some industry in here and get things moved around, but at the present moment, we don't actually need it, so we're just going to pause it. I forgot about our little statue over here. We're definitely going to need at least something to let our beavers get up there. That should let them get up, build that, and then we can take that infrastructure back out of there without too much problem, hopefully. Eventually, I'm going to want a path around this mine. We'll probably put some supplies down in here for the miners themselves, but at the moment, we're just going to build a bit of a path out here. So let's say you go up that way, and then we are going to go... Oops, I did want those stairs still. Here we go. Stairs. We're going to come up this way. And eventually, I would like to level this all off. So what I'm going to do there is let's put some stairs up on this way. Come around this way. Oh, we want the whole path. Let's get a lumberjack in here somewhere. There we go. For now, we'll just put you here and say everything... Oh, everything is marked for pickups, so we'll wait for that too. And there we go. We are cleared out of our mountain. So for now, we can start putting in what we need to support our mine over here. We probably won't keep a lot of these roads. In fact, let's just get rid of them so we don't get stuck thinking of them as some support. We'll get rid of all of this. There we go. And over here, let's just take and we'll move the road up this way for now. We'll get in some power. I'd like... Let's get some large windmills in here. Do one here. That seems awful far. Let's see. Alright, well... I bet it's these trees. Let's put in to take out these trees real quick. There we go. And remove those. Let's hold off on you until we get all of that taken care of. There we go, guys. Good work. Yeah, it was those trees. They were in the way. So let's set up a whole network of these. Do I want one more row? Nah, this should be okay for now. And then if we need more, we'll build out over here. Let's figure out, first of all, we're going to connect them in with the flywheels. Well, maybe. You know what? That doesn't line up at all, does it? We'll remove these. We'll put down one platform right there. There we go. You can just sit on a platform. That'll work just fine. Let's get those flywheels in here. Something like this. Something like this. And we will go ahead and attach those together for right now. Those should get built fairly quickly. No, I don't know if we need to move that road back. But for the mine, we are going to need explosives, gears, and treated planks. So let's start with the big stuff and we'll work our way backwards. Grab explosive factories here. Let's say 1, 2 of those should be able to keep it running. Then we've got our treated planks. There we go. 1, 2. And remove those. There we go. Get a road from there. And then we need gear workshops. So let's go with, there's our gears. How about, let's do those over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, looks good. And then to make gears, we're also going to need lumber mills to make the planks to make gears. There we go. Let's run the road here. And then down here, we're going to need paper mills. Let's do 1, 2, 3 paper mills. And now we just have to get the power in somehow. I think here we're just going to run them under the road. So we're going to run that, and that. Let's say dynamite here, here. One in between, of course. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And that should be okay for now. Speaking of dynamite, though, I want to remove some of this. So let's actually get in here and say remove. We'll remove this much here at least. Get that out of the way so we can make a more straight line, I guess, across. Let's get these in here too. I don't need those either. And they can put all of those in. We'll get a road over here. Maybe they can get a little bit more dynamite in. Now, to hold all of this stuff, let's toss in some larger storages here. We're going to need 1 for logs. We're going to need 1 for planks. And then in the large warehouse portion here, we're going to need 1 for gears and 1 for explosives and 1 for paper. And then another one of these for treated planks. So that should be hopefully enough there. Now we can take all of this, we'll take that out eventually, and turn this into some supplies for this stuff over here. Mostly what this is going to need at the moment is just trees. So we're going to toss down our irrigation tower right in the center here. Let's see. If we move it this way, you know what? Nope, we're going to keep it in the center. Just so it looks a little nicer. There we go. We're going to do forester. 1 here. And 1 here. We'll do a whole bunch of lumberjacks. 1, 2, 3, 4 lumberjacks. And we're also going to need some extra pine. There's some coming in over here, but I don't know if that'll be enough. So we'll dedicate maybe some area over here to pine. We'll put in tapper shack. Put it in on the corner here. And we'll get those all planted up as soon as all that's in there. Since we have this nice mountain over here, I want to go ahead and put an observatory over here. We'll figure out how to run it. But first, we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of these. I don't know if it will fit there, but we will make it fit there whenever they can get all of this cleared out. In fact, we'll make that the priority 1. And then here, let's get some stairs. How about some stairs here? Actually, let's put them there so they go straight out from the corner here. And we'll say, yep, let's go ahead and clear out all of this as well. And in here, let's go ahead and clear this out. And then we'll put some dynamite on here, and maybe we'll get a battery or 2 around here somewhere. They have the top cleared out here, so let's go ahead and drop in our observatory. I'm going to put it this way, and they can come right out of here into the observatory. Over here, we'll get the power to it. Let's say, guessing I can't do that, but I can probably put some here, hopefully. Well, we'll wait until they clear that up. But the power-wise, let's go ahead and toss in this here. And then we'll come down and put a couple here and maybe some batteries along here. And we finally got our power solution in here, so we can go ahead and unpause all of our industry that we do finally have here. The power is passing underneath the road here, so everything should be powered. Our warehouses are going in. We have cleared out quite a bit over here. We haven't got our irrigation tower in, so I might bump that up just a bit. I'm also going to say let's actually empty this, because we're not going to want explosives randomly in a field somewhere. That just seems like a bad idea, so we will not do that. However, they are getting these put together, so we'll take a look once they've got all of this in and connected back into the mine. I don't know if we'll get to it this particular episode, but we're going to go ahead and put in to remove all of this as well. The water got up pretty high this time, so even with this extra long drought, I'm figuring the water should start averaging a little bit higher around here. And there we go. Our Iron Town is up and going, off and running. We've got all of the industry here we'll need to provide for our single mine on the map. We have got all the resources that we're going to need, hopefully. They are finishing up building just a couple more things. They've got a little bit of dynamite left to go, and they still need to build the observatory up here. But maybe save for a little more storage for water and some water pumps and maybe a little population increase. That should pretty much do it for Iron Town here. In fact, we're actually going to name this Iron Town. So we've actually got an Iron Town now to work with. And hopefully that brings us in all the iron that we're going to need. We still have the Iron Heart over there working on clearing stuff out, but eventually that might be cleared. Next time, however, I think we're going to come over here and we're going to use this area, most of this right here, and we're going to try and get started on the bots. We're going to provide for the needs to make them, the needs to keep them running, and hopefully enough to send out to other districts to get some of these more dangerous jobs like the mine taken care of. But that's going to do it for this time. So as always, just wanted to say thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.